Prayers on the most sacred evening of Ramadan. 90,000 Palestinians gathered to mark Laylat al-Qadr. Afterwards, a cleric urges everyone to go home. But, as in previous evenings, many stay on to protest. Some throwing stones and water bottles towards police, who respond with flash grenades, rubber bullets and water cannons. On Saturday, Israeli police beefed up their presence outside the old city after these protests on Friday night left more than 220 people injured, including 17 Israeli police. The Al-Aqsa Mosque complex is revered by Muslims, but the location is also the most sacred site in Judaism, known as the Temple Mount. Police Commissioner Yaakov Shabtai said the extra officers had been deployed to maintain order and security, adding, "We will not allow violent riots, law-breaking or the harming of police officers. We ask everyone to de-escalate the violence, particularly on such an important day for the Muslim religion." But Palestinian leaders say Israel is acting with impunity.
What you see here is a reflection of a system of racism and discrimination against Palestinians. And unfortunately, the international community, most of it up till now, is still afraid of criticizing Israel, as if Israel is allowed to be impunitive and above international law.
Israel claims all of Jerusalem as its capital, while the United Nations regards East Jerusalem as under occupation. The Palestinians regard it as the capital of any future Palestinian state. Tensions have been mounting in the city throughout Ramadan, with several Palestinians in the neighbourhood of Sheikh Jarrah facing potential eviction by Israeli settlers.
We are the rightful owners. We are the owners of the land. All we want is for them to stay away. The forged papers they have do not make them the rightful owners.
The so-called Middle East Quartet, made up of the US, UN, EU and Russia, today issuing this statement on the looming evictions. "We call upon Israeli authorities to exercise restraint and to avoid measures that would further escalate the situation during this period of Muslim holy days." On Saturday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu discussed the crisis with senior security officials, later saying, "We are acting responsibly to ensure law and order in Jerusalem while maintaining freedom of worship at the holy sites." Today, tensions also mounting in Gaza. The Israeli military tweeting, "Terrorists in Gaza fired a rocket towards Israel. In response, our aircraft just struck a Hamas military post." Tomorrow is an Israeli public holiday known as Jerusalem Day, when Jewish people celebrate Israel's capture of the Old City in 1967. At the same time, Israel's Supreme Court is due to consider the evictions in Sheikh Jarrah. There are concerns the situation